Hey there, StarCraft fans. It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today it's going to be Dark and Maru from their finals of GSL Season 2 2024. Also going to be a Patreon cast, which is fun. So here on Goldenara, bottom right, it's going to be Maru. And in the top left, it is Dark, two elite, all-time great players going at it in a ZVT for you today. What could make that better? I do not know. So, again, it's going to be a Patreon game for those of you supporting me on patreon.com/FalconPaladin for at least $1 a month. I appreciate you and love you. If you're doing that every single month, you get to watch this a month before anybody else. And if you're watching this basically in August 2024 or later, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. I am here 5 or 6 times a week with StarCraft 2 content. We've got lobby stuff. We have the highest level stuff. We have team games sometimes. Sometimes there's a full series that comes up on the channel. It's a great place to be for StarCraft 2. So, barracks coming up, top of the ramp here from Maru. Dark on the other side of it, going for a hatch first at 16 supply. No craziness to start this thing off. Probably not going to be a multi-racks open, because generally if you do the Beyond style multi-racks, multi-reaper opening in this matchup, you put your barracks here on Goldenara. So that's not what's happening here. All's well. All's well. That is starting well here for both players. Again, spawning pool location for Dark. I don't know why he puts it out here. I don't. I just feel like Maru's going to show up at the drop at some point and go, oh, your pool's here? Done. It's just so much harder to access if your pool's back here or here even. I guess it gives him a little bit of extra vision to keep an eye on the Reaper when it shows up, because there will be a Reaper. Because, behold, the Reaper is on the way. We're actually out of Reaper names, and I mean, most of you guys aren't going to see this until I probably have gotten a bunch of new Reaper names. So it doesn't really matter. But as always, you can leave me a Reaper name in any comment on any video. Put the name Reaper in it, or the word Reaper in it, and then we'll be good to go. Give it a name, backstory if you want. You don't have to have one. So this Reaper's name today is simply going to be Cooper. Cooper the Reaper. He was the #1 prospect in the 2025 NBA upcoming draft. Unfortunately, he was kidnapped by the Dominion and put into a Reaper suit because his athletic capabilities were thought to be able to help Reapers do their jobs better. Poor Cooper Flag. All he wanted to do was play in the NBA and make millions of dollars, and now he's crammed into a Reaper suit. Oh, like 6'9" of him. And not having a good time, but, you know, doing his best. He didn't die in the first attack, so that's a good sign. Healing up with the combat drugs they were giving him. That's like, you know what? Being a Reaper is a pretty bad job, but, like, the good thing is you get combat drugs. Like, no other unit in the entire game heals themselves as quickly as the Reaper does, right? Yeah, Zerg units can all heal slowly when they're out of combat. We do have tissue regeneration on mutas, which heals themselves faster out of combat. Roaches that are burrowed heal themselves pretty quickly, too, out of combat. But I think combat drugs has the fastest healing time, like HP per second heal of anything that heals itself. So we're not talking about transfuses. We're not talking about medevac healing, right? We're just talking about you're healing yourself, absent any other outside intervention. And I'm pretty sure it's Reaper. I'm pretty sure it's combat drug. Fact check me on that if I'm wrong, viewers. I will admit I'm wrong when I'm wrong. I don't have that big of an ego, goodness. Have you looked at the view counts on my videos? Third CC coming in, sub 3 minutes start on that sucker, no big deal. Banshee on the follow-up, just because, you know, Banshees are good for harassing, but they also completely invalidate any attempt to go roaches early. Well, here we go. Against Maru, aggressively at least. If these roaches are defensive, then yeah, they'll be fine. But if they try to move out across the map, a Banshee shows up, and it's like, oh, yeah, you know what? No, we're not actually doing this at all, say the Roaches and Ravagers. Apologize. We're going to apologize to you, sir, and never bother you again. You or your son. Again. Creep Tumor. Snipe! Nice. Reaper has a kill. It's got to be the Tumor. They give him credit for killing the Tumor. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. So, I mean, so far, Cooper Flag is doing a great job, man. He is, again, #1 on most draft boards for NBA analysts and experts, so that's cool for him. Make a bunch of money. It's millions of dollars for your rookie contract if you are in, like, the top 10 or top, yeah, probably top 10, top 12. shoot. I mean, even if you're a later round player, LeBron James' son, Bronny, got a 4-year, multi-million-dollar contract given him before the first game of summer camp for the Lakers, which is hilarious. Very funny. I'm not sure how many of you guys care about the NBA, but that was one of the funniest things to happen in a long time. Oh, we are going to try to roach. All right, cool. So, Maru is fine, because look, Banshees. Dark's like, peas. This is bad. This is really bad for me. He really should just go home. Just go home, man. And he is. Dark. I thought for a second he might try it, but dude, don't try it. Don't try it. Anakin, don't try it. So neat. Dark went for Roach Ravager attack, which is generally extremely powerful and dangerous. But when it comes down to it, if there's a Banshee, bad. If there's 2 Banshees, impossible. Impossible to make it work. Honestly, Terran players, if you don't open Banshee, I don't know why. I don't know why you would. Why you wouldn't, rather. Just make a Banshee. It doesn't take that much. You can get your Medivacs later. These little attacks are tough. Okay, so Dark on the follow-up is, I guess I should make a lair. That sounds fine. Let's continue into the missile attack path here, though. Let's make Roaches and Ravagers great again. Banshees now on offense. Banshee, man, MVPs of the Terran army. They really are. And then a bunch of Lings get into the third base and kill 6 SCVs while that's happening, so. But yeah, Banshees are great on offense. They're great on defense. They can be invisible. One of the greatest units in the Terran arsenal, Banshee. I'm not even kidding here. They have a lot of great units. I'm not saying the Banshee's like the best one, but seriously, it's like top 5? Just for its ability to completely shut down Roach Ravager aggression in this matchup alone, right? Come on. Plus, when you harass with a Banshee, you very, very rarely get nothing done with it, right? Oracles, you can kind of zone out and keep them from getting anything done. Liberators, you can keep from getting anything done. I mean, Bling attacks, like a lot of things that can harass. There's potential for 0 damage. But not Banshees, man. Banshees consistently get kills, and maybe it's only 3, but that's better than 0. It's a lot. 5 kills and 8 kills on these guys. A bunch of them are tumors, but I'm okay with killing tumors. Killing tumors is honestly maybe as good as killing drones in this matchup. So here we go. It's a bit of a hybrid-y attack here from Maru, right? He's got Marines and tanks and Hellions and Banshees and Medivacs. Here's the setup. Roach Ravager on display. No true splash damage unless you're counting Corrosive Biles, and I don't really. So, man, stutter stepping in here. Banshee's getting some great hits off. Pow, pow, pows. Tanks sieging up. I think this base is dead. I don't think Dark's going to be able to hold on to that hatch. No, absolutely not. That hatch is completely toast. And there it goes. And Broodlings come out. And that Banshee, no Banshee, Banshee, no Queens. Okay, Banshee dead. A little bit of better micro there from Maru would have been good, but Dark just lost his third base entirely. Maru continues to march in. The number of roaches pouring in are looking good from Dark. He's going to be able to hold this, specifically because he wiped out those tanks. Once the tanks are gone, the Marines are like, we don't like fighting roaches all by ourselves. They come with 1 armor. And now they have 1 carapace, so that means they've got 2 armor against our little Marine attacks. Not our favorite fight in the entire world, but once we've got, Stimmin +3, we'll fight those guys. Our upgrades scale better than roaches do, so Dark immediately replants the 4th. It's not a great opening for him, I would say. Going for that Roach Ravager attack, getting shut down, your 4th base dies. It wasn't even a cancel. That was a dead hatch, friends. Dead, dead, dead. Infestors being added in. Dark knows the power of the spellcasters. We're going to just kind of second verse, same as the first here. No, Maru decides he's going to go ahead and get right on into the main base of Dark. It's a fun place to be. Spores are getting some free hits off on these Medivacs. Queens too. Medivacs dying. But the roaches got in here fast enough and tried to pick that guy up, but missed, unfortunately. Not the greatest attack I've ever seen, but killed a queen there, I think. Maru's got a 4th base down south. Gonna upgrade that one to a planetary because he is smart. Dude, Cooper Flag is still around. He's got 5 kills. He's been part of major battles. He's alive at 10 minutes. This is one of the most legendary Reapers we've ever had on the channel. Right up there with Keanu Reaps, and then he dies. I was really excited for him. But seriously, 5 kills and surviving to 10 minutes is almost unheard of. It is a MARU Reaper, though, and that helps a lot. Marauders in the backline. By Marauders, I mean Marauder in the backline. Adding Hydras into the comp is good as long as they're not taking direct damage, which they sort of are here. Siege tanks getting hits on that 4th base again. Dude, where's the fungal? Where's the parasitic bomb? Like, Dark's doing impressively well considering he's not bringing splash damage to this party. Nice blinding cloud on the tanks, though. That helps immensely. Immensely. Dude, sucking energy and HP off of the hatchery that's been shelled by tanks today is not ideal. Hang on, hang on. Maru's not done yet. I thought maybe he was done, but he's continuing to push here on 4 bases. He is up 80 to 67 workers. Good concave, though, from Dark. Kind of winning. More Hydras, more Roaches being produced all of the time. This is nuts. Ugh. Okay, so Maru's like, well, I haven't been able to shut the door on this game yet, but I'm feeling pretty good about it. Income is looking pretty good for me over the last 5 minutes. Again, 83 to 67 workers, and you have mules? You better have better income than the Zerg at this point. Dark comes in again. Roach, Hydra, maybe a parasitic bomb on those medevacs. Yeah, good split. Immediate split from Maru, though. Really well done. Dark, I don't know if he wants to push here. I'm pretty sure he doesn't. Pretty sure he just wants to get Maru off his porch, maybe respread some of this creep. I mean, definitely wants to respread some of this creep. Will he be able to, is the question. Come on, come on, come on. Ah, 5th base for Maru coming in bottom left. That's nuts. That is crazy good for him. I don't know. I don't think Dark's going to win this game, ladies and gentlemen. That early game might have just been too bad. This group, oh, surprise! Oh, Hydras pick off one of the medevacs on the retreat there. Yeah, this is not good. I keep looking at it, and yeah, Dark's got his 4 bases. It's nice and everything at 12 minutes, but Maru's got a 5th base coming up. It's at the gold. It's a risky endeavor, but Dark really just kind of wants to win this game here. So he just marches in. No fungals at all. Abducts a tank. Nice. Blinding Cloud's a tank. I think that might have already been dead. Hold on. Dark is at 110 to 50 army supply. How is he doing this? Abducts another tank. There's not a lot of stuff left here for Maru, ladies and gentlemen. He's got 3 ghosts, 12 marines, 2 marauders, and a tank. What happened? I think he might have over-economied a little bit, gotten a little bit greedy on base count and worker count, and Dark just made army. He's breaking into the natural base. 23 SCVs have died. Count Maru, hang on here. He still has 63 workers and mules. If he can snipe some of these Hydras, he's got a ghost. He's got multiple ghosts. He needs to get a snipe off. He needs a one-shot. Well, there you go. A couple snipes, whittling down that Hydra count. More SCVs dying all the time. More Hydras cruising across the map. Roaches joining the party here, too. It looks like it is a cleanup on aisle 5, but just barely. Just barely there. Maru's in trouble, man. 50 SCVs remain. Army value is about 10 smaller than the Zerg player. He lost his 4th base. Was this the 4th or the 3rd? The 3rd base. The natural base is a ghost town. He lost a hajillion SCVs. 44 SCVs have died here. Income goes, pew! That was great. That was a great attack by Dark, but he wasn't able to slam the door on Maru. This game is crazy good. It is so good. Lurkers on the way from Dark. He's like, okay, maybe I do need some splash damage. Snipe, snipe, snipe. Couple ghosts die. Some of them I do manage to evac there. If MARU wins this game, it's because this exists. And Dark doesn't know about it. Because guess what? Dark doesn't know about it. Dark would have shut this down a long time ago if he had known about it. Let's see if MARU can replace this base if he even wants to. Does he want to go over here? Production tab says no command centers. So, fair enough. Fully saturating this gold base would be good. I mean, fully saturating this base would also be good. Still having a hard time saturating, right? I guess he's got 69 workers, though. Better job saturating? Kind of. I don't know. Ghosts are going to be the big deal here against the lurkers that Dark is going for. Or maybe I was getting seismic spines. I don't know. This still could just be preparation, right? He's preparing to get lurkers if he needs them later, but right now he's not making any. Okay, he's making a Nidus and getting seismic spines. And there we go. I was going to say, those are pretty massive tells we're going to get some lurkers. It's not just an in-case thing he's doing. Sometimes that is, though. Third base being taken from the main base to land here for MARU. Whew! Adaptive Talon's on the way. This is one heck of a Patreon game, man. Patreon.com/Falcon Paladin. Good place to be for as little as $1 a month. It's a good place to support me, too, because Patreon, I'm grandfathered into the old system where they only take, like, 2.5% of your donation as overhead, which is incredibly, stupidly low for overhead. Like, by comparison, YouTube's like a 30% kind of a thing. Anyway, no. Nidus, absolutely not. But guess who found the planetary? Dark did. And like I said, immediate death on the planetary. Not ideal. Nidus coming up there for defensive purposes. Trying to use lurkers to chase SCVs is kind of hilarious. These guys, some of them will make it back home. But now we're just going to bust onto this planetary. Dude, nice fungal, but big attack up this way is going to be tough. Ooh, sniping lurker eggs is such a good use of snipe. The Nidus is coming into big play right now. This base would be dead without it, but the counterattack on the other side. Dark going to town, taking another planetary down, countering. No Niduses available for MARU. His units have to come from across the middle of the map to deal with this. Nice blinding cloud on the tank. Also disabled the Marines and the Ghosts and whatnot. Good snipe, 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 snipe. 16 more SCVs die. MARU back down to 60 workers or so, which is really not that bad. Another Nidus coming inside the main base here from Dark. Can he do it? Can he get that one up? I think he's going to get that one up, ladies and gentlemen. It's a close game here. MARU's economy is not great, but he does have mules available. And, oh no, the lurkers are here. They're on top of your production. Where is your god now, MARU? Says Dark. I cannot believe Dark is kind of winning this game. I really can't. Infester's like, I'd like to fungal the ramp, please. Nice. Beautiful fungals. Such good fungals, too. Ghosts sniping the Overseers so they can get close on in. And snipe, 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 snipe. This is chaos, though. Evacing the main base entirely is MARU. This is so good. Ghost Academy down. Supply depots down. The main base of MARU has been abandoned. Barracks are fleeing for their lives. 74 to 116 army supply in favor of Dark. The fungals were key to him doing this to the main base of MARU. Lurker burrow, high ground, onto low ground SCVs. Goodbye, guys. See you later, alligator. Counterattack from MARU. Gonna run into, guess what? A bunch more lurkers. Man, Dark can make lurkers work better. Oh, he did snipe a hatch, though. Parasitic bomb, split off from the rest of the group very nicely. MARU's got to fall back here. Dark still on the other side, causing all sorts of problems. But this is not like the winning... It's not exactly a winning composition here. This game is nuts. But Dark's up 180 to 97 supply. This really should not be a MARU win. But as they say, Terran is never dead until they're dead. The problem is detection purposes right now, right? No energy on that orbital. No, oh, this might be it. Yep, GG, no detection available for MARU, and Dark pulls it out in 19 minutes. Good grief, what an incredible win that was. Yeah, that was the problem, right? Orbital, not enough energy on either of these orbitals for scans. The lurkers are invisible. I guess if you want to beat Maru with lurkers, just make sure he's only got 2 orbitals and they don't have a lot of energy on him. And then your lurkers can totally pull it off. That was amazing. Like, that was... I cannot believe Dark won that thing. His early Roach Ravager attack is completely shut down. He loses his 4th base. Maru's on 5 bases to his 4. But the Nidus, it was this. This broke the camel's back. Maru was too busy worrying about other stuff. This base dying, plus the Nidus coming up, was just enough for Dark. What killer Gosu moves from him. Insanely Gosu moves from him, making that thing work, dude. I mean, wow. Yeah, it's tough. I do see lurkers lose more often than not against Terran these days. But if you're Dark and you're a world champion and a GSL champion, I guess you are an exception to the rule more than anything else. So income, yeah, just the last 5 minutes here, favoring Dark immensely. Resources lost 36,000 from MARU and only 31 from Dark. Only lost 9 lurkers today, which is kind of crazy. He has 19 at the end of the game. 18 ghosts went down. Whew. And yeah, 2 orbitals, 2 planetaries. That is a ton of base deaths. 2 hatcheries died today from Dark, the same one twice, which is hilarious. And that was awesome. That was really, really, really good stuff. I mean, I might epic tag that. For a 20-minute game, that was jam-packed, and I definitely want to call it epic, man. So good. So good. All right, so GG Dark getting the win against MARU here. I mean, either players could have won. But at the end of the day, only one person could, and it was Dark. So that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.